Here's a shocking truth most people never understand about trading. 95% of traders lose money. But many of them still manage to make money. Sounds impossible, right? But when you dig deeper, it starts to make sense. The average trader blows up accounts, takes bad trades, and lets emotions control every decision. They keep jumping from one strategy to another, searching for the perfect system that doesn't exist. But despite all of that, they don't stop trading. And the question is, why? Because the market offers something more powerful than money: hope. Losing traders stay in the game long enough to learn something critical. It's not about winning every trade, it's about managing losses. Even if you lose 6 out of 10 trades, you can still make money if your winners are bigger than your losers. That's the first secret the professionals know, and the losing traders eventually figure out, sometimes after blowing up several accounts. Then there's leverage. Brokers and prop firms give traders the chance to control massive positions with small accounts. This works both ways. If you manage your risk, you can make money even if your win rate is low. If you don't, you'll blow up faster than ever. But here's the part they never tell you. The brokers and prop firms make money either way. They profit whether you win or lose. Every trade you take generates fees, commissions, and spreads. That's why even losing traders seem active in the market. They're still feeding the system. Yet some losing traders flip the game. They get funded by prop firms, trading with company capital instead of their own. They pass evaluations, control large accounts, and even with a lower win rate, they manage to earn payouts. How? They master one thing the other 95% ignore: risk management. If you risk 1% per trade, you can lose 5 trades in a row and still stay in the game. That's how traders who technically lose more than they win can still end the month profitable. It's not magic, it's math. And this is where the shift begins. Once a losing trader finally understands that the market rewards discipline, not emotion, they start to see progress. They stop chasing home runs and start focusing on base hits, small, consistent gains that compound over time. That's how traders in the so-called losing 95% start climbing their way toward the 5% who actually win.
So let's go even deeper. Why is it that so many traders with a losing track record can still make money? It's because trading isn't just about calling the right direction. It's about controlling the downside when you're wrong. Imagine this. 2 traders both have a 40% win rate. One blows up his account and the other walks away with a 5-figure profit. What's the difference? Position sizing and discipline. The losing trader risks 20% on every trade, hoping for a big score, while the other risks only 1%, knowing that losses are part of the business. This is why psychology matters more than strategy. Most traders can't handle taking 3, 4, 5 losing trades in a row. They double their size, start revenge trading, and eventually destroy months of hard work in one day. But the traders who survive, the ones who actually make money, accept that losses are normal. They don't fight the market. They manage risk, stay patient, and let the probabilities work in their favor. Here's the paradox. You can be wrong more than half the time and still be profitable if your winners are bigger than your losers. That's why you'll find traders who lose 60% of their trades but make consistent payouts from prop firms, brokers, or even personal accounts. And this is exactly why you need to change the way you think about trading success. It's not about being right, it's about staying alive. As long as you manage your risk, protect your capital, and stick to your plan, you give yourself endless opportunities to profit. Now, here's the final piece. Many traders stay profitable because they diversify their income inside trading. Some combine personal accounts with prop firm challenges. Some get funded on multiple firms, taking advantage of scaling plans and performance bonuses. Others make content, sell trading tools, or use affiliate deals tied to brokers and funding firms. So yes, 95% of traders lose money trading their own accounts, but many of them still find ways to make money in the trading world by managing risk, leveraging funding, and building multiple income streams around the markets. That's the secret most beginners never learn. The market doesn't reward gamblers, it rewards disciplined survivors. In the end, the choice is yours. You can stay in the 95% who blow up their accounts chasing shortcuts, or you can play the long game. Learn risk, control your emotions, focus on consistency over excitement. And remember this, you don't need to win every trade to make money. You just need to protect your capital long enough to let your edge play out. That's how you turn the odds in your favor and start trading like the 5%. Here's the paradox. You can be wrong more than half the time and still be profitable if your winners are bigger than your losers. That's why you'll find traders who lose 60% of their trades, but make consistent payouts from prop firms, brokers, or even personal accounts. Successful traders know this. The secret isn't in winning more trades, it's in losing better. They learn to cut losses quickly, protect their capital, and only size up when their edge is strongest. The truth is, the market doesn't reward noise. It rewards patience. It rewards preparation. And most importantly, it rewards those who stay in the game long enough to let probabilities play out. Some traders who were once in the 95% completely turn their careers around. They stop gambling, stop chasing indicators, and focus instead on the two things that actually matter: risk management and psychology. That shift doesn't happen overnight. It happens after frustration, blown accounts, and self-reflection. This is why the profitable traders seem like they're winning while still losing trades. They've learned how to keep losses small and let winners run. That's the power of asymmetric risk, risking 1 to make 3, risking 2 to make 5. It's how traders who lose more than they win end the month positive, while gamblers keep chasing unrealistic returns. Now, let's talk about prop firms. One of the biggest reasons why traders with low win rates can still make money today. Prop firms allow traders to access large capital with small risk. For example, you might only pay a few $100s to control a $100,000 account. If you pass their evaluation, you can earn up to 80% or 90% of the profits without risking your own money. This model completely changed the game. Even if you lose trades, as long as you stay within the firm's rules, you have endless opportunities to scale. Traders who used to blow personal accounts now build multiple funded accounts across several firms, creating consistent monthly payouts. But don't get it twisted. This isn't free money. Most traders still fail evaluations because they ignore risk management. The ones who make it understand something critical. Funded accounts aren't about trading aggressively. They're about trading safely. This is where discipline separates winners from losers. Traders who respect risk limits and follow structured strategies don't need a 90% win rate. They only need consistency. And when consistency meets capital, even traders who technically lose more trades than they win can make money. So how do 95% of traders lose money and still make money? By learning through pain, by adjusting their psychology, by respecting risk, by leveraging prop firms, and by turning the trading journey into something bigger than just charts. They stumble, they fall, they lose, and yet somehow they keep coming back, because each lesson brings them closer to the 5% who actually win. The market doesn't reward excitement. It rewards discipline. It doesn't reward greed. It rewards patience. And it doesn't reward gamblers. It rewards survivors. If you want to be in the group that actually profits, stop obsessing over being right and start focusing on staying consistent. Because in trading, you don't have to be right to make money. You just have to be disciplined enough to keep playing the game. 95% lose, but with the right mindset, you can use their mistakes as fuel for your own growth. Every setback is a lesson, every loss is tuition, and every day in the market brings you closer to mastery. The question is, will you stay with the 95, or will you rise and join the 5% who finally get it right? If this inspires you, follow for daily trading mindset tips and take the next step toward becoming the trader you were meant to be.